Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the light heavyweight bout between Paul Craig versus Volkan Oezdemir. And how I feel about this one is, in reality, a very tight matchup. It's not an easy matchup either way at all. But it could easily look like an easy matchup when somebody wins this, because if Paul Craig can easily go out there, well, I don't know, does Paul Craig ever make anything look easy? I mean, the Jamal Hill fight looked kind of easy for him. Even though that's probably his best win on his record. And definitely going to be his win that's going to grow in value the most on his record and hold the most weight. But yeah, he don't really make fights easy. Like, he always getting hurt. It's like he always 1 second from getting stopped, and then he like later on taps his opponent out, or pull a Hail Mary submission. Unless he's fighting an absolute bum, then he runs through them. But in most cases, absolute bum or an over the hill fighter like Shogun in the second fight. First fight, I feel like most people feel like he lost the fight just to the control. Second fight, obviously, like, he destroyed him. And like, I don't know, I'm not going too much to the past, but I will say I picked Shogun first fight and I picked Paul Craig second fight. So I feel like really perfect on both of those. But in the past. Yeah, I just feel like with Paul Craig, what I'm trying to say with Paul Craig, the danger's there. But I don't know. I feel like with Paul Craig, look at his record. He got knocked out by Alonzo Minifield, like first round, I think. Got knocked out by Khalil Roundtree first round. Like, so Alonzo Minifield actually trying to work on being well-rounded. Khalil Roundtree still very much one-dimensional. He a beast, he a monster when he is on. A big disappointment a lot of times as well. Very consistent and all that stuff. But yeah, so he lost to some people that are very much one-dimensional in the first round. But I think it's not a case of, if this was Oezdemir on his streak, like he's going to the title fight, like when he fought up to, like, was on that streak to where he fought Cormier, then it would be like, yeah, this is heavily in favor of Volkan Oezdemir, because that Paul Craig guy there, chinny, but now Oezdemir has that touch of death and all this other stuff. But then again, back then his takedown offense wasn't as sharp. I feel like it's improved. It's like 80% right now. But I don't know. It's been pretty solid ever since he entered the UFC, to be honest. Because nobody outside of Cormier and maybe like one other person, he don't really get taken down like that too much. But who knows? If Paul Craig can get him to the ground, I feel like it's all she wrote for the most part. And I feel like if Oezdemir has his confidence back on and he can touch Paul Craig and stuff like one takedown. It's like Paul Craig's that guy out there going for 20 takedowns. Paul Craig is not a guy that's going out there with heavy effort and striking and throwing dollar strikes. I think he averaged about, like, the most strikes he ever landed significantly in a fighting was like 50 inside the UFC. So he's not a guy out there doing 100 strikes, 60. He's not a guy, a volume fighter, and he's not a guy, a volume grappler or pace, push and break you type fighter. He's a guy that'll like, aha, I got you. But he's not like, I'm going to take you down. As many times you can get taken down, I'll be transitioning. I'll be doing a bunch of ground and pound on you, break you down, throwing you out, and tapping you out. He's not that type of guy. He's like, aha, you thought you had me. That's what he type of guy is on the ground. Like, you beat him up. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you're in a triangle choke. The next thing you know, you sleep. The next thing you know, ER, IR, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I'm not talking about like IR, ER. So IR, you wake up in RS, like you wake up in a whole different reality. And career change and everything. He put you to sleep that bad that you wake up different universe and you are an IRS agent. But anywho, ER is what I was trying to say. But yeah. What am I even talking about? But with Paul Craig, let me just get to the point. This is a quick peek. This ain't a stand-up comedy right here. I just feel like with Paul Craig, look at his current streak right now. Nikita Krylov does have a history of getting submitted a lot of times. It's not like he's a guy that just got submitted for the first time. He does think he's a bit of a grappler, but he's not the best grappler. And he played grappling with Paul Craig, like poor fight IQ, very, very low fight IQ. You took Paul Craig where he's at his best, and you got tapped out. So, was that all that impressive? No. That was dumb play by Nikita Krylov. Poor game planning. Now, who else he fought submitted? Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill, I feel like he might feel like his grappling's there, but his grappling ain't all that great. And a lot of times it's been very, very poor. I know he's probably working on it, but it ain't there. Poor guard attacked him. I feel like Oezdemir, at least by where Jamal Hill was at when he fought, lost to Paul Craig. I feel like Oezdemir's jiu-jitsu wrestling definitely way better than his. Matter of fact, I still feel like it's way better than his, based on what he's shown. Until he's shown me otherwise, I still gotta say Oezdemir is way better than that. Old Shogun, and I think some other, semi-irrelevant win along that winning streak that he's currently on. So it's not like he has the most stellar current win streak. It's kind of like exclamation marks everywhere on that winning streak. Oezdemir on the side, confidence is everything. Oezdemir, like on 2-fight losing streak, got picked apart by Mega Man Live. And I think, who else he got? Did he lose Andy Smith on his? That's the streak he's on. But Oh, he got knocked out by Jerry Prohaska. And Prohaska is currently the champion. And he was rocking Prohaska. It wasn't no easy fight. It was back and forth, take a shot, take a shot. Matter of fact, I feel like he won the first round, hurt Prohaska a whole lot of times in that first round. And, you know, was coming that second round looking pretty good. Then got caught like that head kick, got wobbled, and Prohaska saw blood and put him away. It wasn't like it was an easy fight. He was very much in that fight. So, I don't know. But confidence everything. You could be looking good, but you on a losing streak. That like, you know, that's gonna be in the back of your head. So, I feel like if I would lean to Craig here, it would be to momentum. He's on a winning streak. Yes, his wins might be questionable, might not really be all that good when you really look at them. But anyway, I'm saying all to say all this, but I'm just saying I feel like statistically, in what I've seen, Oezdemir's wrestling has improved a lot offensively and defensively. Got holds 80% takedown defense, was able to shut down all of the TV's takedowns. So I feel like he keep this fight standing. And Paul Craig, when he's going with a heavy hitter, has not fared the best, and that's until he proved me otherwise, or at least maybe if he comes out here and just outstrikes Oezdemir the whole round, the whole fight, and puts him out on the feet or like beats him up, sends him to the second round and taps him out or something, then I would have truly seen probably the best performance from him I've have seen in the UFC over actually relevant competition. Because it's definitely the case we walked through that, whatever, Vinicius Moreira, who was at the time the worst light heavyweight in the UFC, and no longer is in the UFC. But anywho, other times like that would be the cleanest performance I've seen from him, and that would change my mind. So you had to show me, and he has not shown me that. So I feel like Oezdemir can test that. I think Oezdemir is going to knock him out. And I'm going to say first round. Be able to stuff that first takedown, touch him with something, probably wobble him, have a little bit of panic. I think Oezdemir is smart enough to not follow him to the ground, or at least avoid staying there. Maybe try to land some little punches. Can't get him knocked out within those first couple punches, then let him stand back up, then drop him again. And this time, drop him out cold. So in this fight, I got Volkan Oezdemir via first round TKO.